Brandon Graham has a reputation of relentless effort. And Jeffrey Lurie says, yeah, we're playing the Patriots. This is not over.
Yeah, he was in the movie business. You're right. He's seen this movie before, too.
Now, do you have the guts to throw it one more time, or are you just taking that clock?
3rd down and 5. See what Peterson calls here. Keep it on the ground, give it to Blunt, and stuff him at the 28-yard line. So that's Butler. Now they can take the clock all the way down to a little over a minute and try to make it an 8-point game with a field goal attempt.
Yeah, with a field goal with a rookie kicker and Jake Elliott, you miss it. You're going to place the ball out around the 35-yard line, something like that, and turn it over to Brady with a chance to win. How much pressure could be on this kick for Jake Elliott?
Well, this rookie kicker in his second game as an Eagle kicked a 61-yarder at the gun to beat the Giants back in week 3. So Peterson says take the clock all the way down and take the timeout right here with 70 seconds.
30-second timeout.
There it is. The main drag in Philadelphia.
They have had some parties for championships there, but I've been around Philadelphia football fans. This might be the biggest one of all. They bring this thing home.
This is the capper. I mean, the Phillies and the Flyers and the 76ers all had big time parades. This would be the capper.
You can assume nothing here. The snap, the hold, you know whatever rush the Patriots have, you're going to see it right here.
46-yard attempt. Lovato to snap it. Donnie Jones to hold it. It is good. Big time. 65 seconds. So Brady has to get it all the way down the field and then a 2-point conversion.
You just cannot imagine the amount of pressure, and to rotate that ball with the laces straight back. We saw that in a playoff game before, and a missed field goal. To calmly spin those laces around and give the young rookie a free swing at it. It's a great job by Jake Elliott, but nice job by Donnie Jones too.
41-33. Robert Kraft. His team has gone to 9 Super Bowls.
It's the
counting this one.
Same situation, right, as last year. They needed 8.
Yep.
They go down, they score, they get the 2-point conversion, they win it in overtime.
So Elliott to kick off. Dion Lewis, and he's a guy, we saw him on a Sunday night in Denver. Run one back for a touchdown, and this is returnable from the 6-yard line. He's going to flip it back to Burkhead, but he's going to get wrapped up and knocked down back at the 7-yard line.
That is a really interesting call. You go for the home run shot, I guess, but that play almost took the ball right out of Tom Brady's hands. Going to come with the reverse, back the other way, short kick, gave him an opportunity. But oh, baby.
Yep. And you took several seconds off the clock as well.
I think that was part of the reason they kicked it short. They wanted that clock running.
So from the 9, he's got to go 91 yards and convert a 2-pointer. And Brady begins by slinging one to an open receiver, and that's Hogan, but he can't make the catch. Got free down the sideline. 2nd down.
Chris Long with a little pressure here on this one, and the significance now of being able to protect the boundaries. We've seen that in the playoffs with Stephon Diggs' play. You need to keep them in bounds now because it's going to be very difficult to get up there and get that next play going.
Chris Long, son of Howie, trying to win back-to-back Super Bowls. Did it with the Patriots last year. 2nd and 10. Brady under pressure, flushed out, slings it across his body and incomplete. Intended there for James White. It'll be 3rd down and 10. It was Derek Barnett putting the pressure on.
I can remember in the Super Bowl, I can't even remember which one it was now, but there was a play at the end of it where Brady was sort of in this situation. I think it was against the Giants, He sort of looked right, pump fake, moved a little bit right, and then threw a go route back across the field to Randy Moss, streaking down here, and it was close.
That was the first game against the Giants. Brady now under pressure, almost gets sacked, incomplete. Pocket collapsed. They're down to their last play to try to keep it going. 4th and 10.
Fletcher Cox finally with the pressure that made a difference. So these big guys, it's taken them all game, but back to back, their 2 best pass rushers, their 2 best players on this defense coming up big. Chris Long's been a factor too.
This is it for New England. 4th and 10 from the 9. Brady fires, and that'll keep it going. Amendola up at the 20-yard line, but the clock keeps on ticking.
What a catch.
Yeah, tremendous. Now Brady's got to get up there, clock it here. 26 seconds now, and still 78 yards away.
Well, you desperately need something to at least give you Hail Mary position. And I'm sure that Josh McDaniels has to be thinking, what do we have to do to win this football game? We've been going up and down the field. But here it is. You need something around the 50-yard line to just have a few shots into the end zone.
Brady, short pass. Gronk was just trying to get out of bounds, and he does. Now you got 20 seconds. Ball at the 33, 67 yards away.
Still time to throw something over the middle if you had to. Hustle up, spike it, and still end zone.
And that would go down in history, let me tell you. There.
Wow.
Stayed in bounds. That took 7 seconds off. Now you got 13.
Well, when he dipped inside, took your breath away, but here it is. And you've got one of the great rebounders in football history running down the field. Gronkowski is going to get a shot at the very least with a jump ball, but not before the Eagles talk about it.
30-second timeout.
The Philadelphia Eagles, a guy whose name we need to mention here too is Howie Roseman, the general manager, who did a phenomenal job. Free agents, trades, worked the salary cap. There he is, the guy who was kind of the odd man out when he lost a power struggle with Chip Kelly a couple of years ago. Brought him back in. Phenomenal job building this team.
Absolutely is. I kind of thought that we might end up seeing one of the receivers come in and play DB at the end of this game in case you got the jump ball, but nobody in.
Now they got 3 DBs back at the 20. Brady fires, and it's almost picked off. That took 4 seconds. That's Darby, intended for Philip Dorsett. And you've got 9 seconds.
I would rather have 2 shots in the end zone here than that 9 yards.
And then you pray for, if not a completion, at least maybe you get a defensive pass interference call.
There is nobody anywhere close to as tall as Rob Gronkowski. I would jam him at the line of scrimmage. I would not let him run freely off this ball.
Brady under pressure, escapes the sack, launching one for the end zone. It's a jump ball, and it's incomplete. And Gronk was there. And time runs out.
This is the end of the game.
And for the Philadelphia Eagles, the long drought is over. Finally. Last championship, 1960, pre-Super Bowl era. And the Philly fans, the dream has finally come true. Lombardi Trophy going to Philadelphia. For Tom Brady, a Super Bowl loss, just a phenomenal game.
There were a lot of unbelievable plays in this game, but for my money, it came back to the call by Doug Peterson on 4th and 1 on the goal line. He was relentless with his play calling. He never gave an inch, but this came very close. They do not jam Gronkowski off the ball, and he is going to get a shot.
This is similar to what happened in the Giants-Patriots second Super Bowl when Gronkowski was in the end zone. The ball is up for grabs.
It was that last bounce of the ball. One of the Eagles deflected it back up into the air, and it looked like the Patriots had a shot, but they just couldn't get anybody to the ball.
Another game, another Super Bowl game that ends on the last play. Go to Michelle.
Well, I'm with Brandon Graham. Brandon, there had been no sacks in this game, but when Tom Brady got the ball back with just under 2.5 minutes, and maybe when it mattered most, you got there. How did you do it?
Just kept going. You know, we said we needed to play. If we got one more opportunity, we was going to give everything we got. And I just so happened to get there. And, you know, I'm just thankful because we got a team that's resilient. You know, we're going to stick around for a long time because we world champs, baby. And it feels so good.
I saw the emotions on your face when I walked up. The first Lombardi trophy for the city of Philadelphia and for the Eagles. Your daughter